How's it going, you sexy beasts? It's been a while, but today we'll be covering the newly revamped LC2 Lynx Carbine available to the Terran Republic. If you wish to know the old statistics of the weapon, feel free to watch my older weapon review of the Lynx. This carbine is designed with the close quarters in mind, and though it is entirely unique to the Terran Republic, the role that it fills can be compared to the new conglomerate's GD7F or the Vonder's Sovereignty's Serpent if you're wishing to find a similar weapon for either of those factions. It's been a while since I did one of these, so please don't hesitate to call out any mistakes or to give any criticism. As a soldier of the Terran Republic, you know only one thing: red means fast. The faster the better, right? At least that's what I've always assumed with the ladies. Anyway, the LC2 Lynx is by far the fastest firing carbine, even to the point of being the fastest firing weapon in the entire game. Designed entirely as an in-your-face bullet hose, the Lynx has quite a skill cap which must be grasped before getting the absolute best use out of it. With its insane cyclic rate, having poor aim, or a lacking ability to track your target, you'll more than likely expunge a fourth of your magazine just by getting your sights off target for but a slight moment. What all exactly goes into making the Lynx a plains running powerhouse? Well, first and foremost, its rate of fire being at 909 rounds per minute, or the fastest fire rate in the game. To put it in perspective, that's 15.15 bullets fired every second. With its 40 round capacity magazine, you can completely dump a full magazine in 2.64 seconds. It comes loaded with a submachine gun damage model where the maximum is 125 damage per shot up to 10 meters, which is an 8 bullet kill, but differentiates itself with 100 minimum damage out at 50 meters, which is a 10 bullet kill. If maxed out nanoweave armor is equipped, add 2 more bullets to kill. With its 909 round per minute rate of fire, 125 damage per shot, we get a time to kill of 0.528 seconds if every bullet were to land at its maximum damage. If we take into consideration the average accuracy of players being about 25%, then we have a realistic time to kill of 2.11 seconds, if we still consider the absolute maximum damage. Its short reload is 2.33 seconds with a round still in the chamber, or a long reload speed of 3.14 seconds with a completely empty magazine. Since the rate of fire is so fast, recoil and cone of fire are big playmakers. Though the recoil per shot is generally low, multiplying that by 909 bullets per minute makes this weapon kick pretty hard and up to the right while holding down the trigger, while also sprinkling in some lovely random horizontal recoil. The same could be said about its cone of fire, which blooms out rather quickly after just firing 6 shots or so. In close quarters, this won't make much of a difference, but makes it a necessity to bump fire short bursts one after another in order to stay accurate at medium ranges. Comparing that with its muzzle velocity, it throws lead down range at a speed of 450 meters per second, which is rather low in comparison to other carbines, but that shouldn't drag us down considering this weapon is designed for close quarters. Using this weapon stock is rather difficult to do. Adjusting for its range between the default Track 5 carbine and the Lynx will define its user either being a dead soldier on the ground or a madman going on a killing spree. Picking your fights is everything with this carbine, as the extreme fire rate, low bullet damage, and fast cone of fire bloom all mix well together to make the Lynx complete garbage at anything past 35 meters. Picking targets comes into play as well. Considering the low damage per shot the Lynx carries, it can be amplified further while going toe-to-toe with the heavy assault. A fully equipped nanoweave armor heavy assault with their nanite mesh generator up will knock the Lynx up to 16 bullet kill total to down that pesky heavy. Aiming for the head or disengaging heavy assaults will make this weapon shine in its darkest hour. Luckily for us, the true beauty of this weapon has to come into play when we throw attachments into the mix. Just like with submachine guns, putting a forward grip onto the Lynx allows it to hold a stronger presence at those medium ranges where it typically teeters off on the lethality side. Considering we've been toying around with the Lynx for a bit, what all are we to do in regards to dressing it up for success? Well, as I stated about the forward grip, there's actually 2 things we could kind of do here. First and foremost is our optical sight. This is all on a per user basis, but since the Lynx is all about close quarters combat, I opted for the HSNV infrared scope as it offers a clear crosshair that is not misaligned, while also giving you the ability to highlight targets in low light areas, as well as the ability to see through smoke. You could also opt for the 1x reflex, as the irons for this weapon are not the best. For the barrel, the only recommendation I can give is the suppressor. It's hands down the best choice for this weapon. Loading up the rail slot is where we can stray a bit from the norm. Typically, people love to slap on a laser sight to their CQC weaponry, which makes sense, but I found myself aiming down sights of the Lynx far too often than not, and tried out playing with the forward grip. It offered much more versatility at range while also benefiting from the decreased horizontal recoil in close quarters. If you're using the Lynx solely for 10-meter engagements where you hip fire, then the advanced laser sight is obviously the way to go. But I tried to get a little extra mileage out of this carbine and found the forward grip helped a ton in that regard. Lastly, for the ammunition slot, we have the wide variety of soft point ammunition or none. Since we already have a suppressor equipped, the further decreased muzzle velocity is going to be hell to contend with, even out at 10 meters while trying to hit a target moving perpendicular to us. The main benefit we're trying to achieve though is the increased damage out at range, as we're trying to cut back on the decreased damage we're receiving from the suppressor, as well as trying to strengthen the very little minimum damage the Lynx already has. Due to this carbine literally being a hose made out of bullets, there is a steep learning curve we'll have to contend with beforehand. Just like running a normal submachine gun, building your loadout around your primary will greatly affect your combat effectiveness. I found that swapping out my secondary weapons depending on the facility strengthened the Lynx's shortcomings. If I was caught in a wide open battle, then I would pick up the Commissioner to use when my Lynx's range would not reach out far enough. If I was in a biolab or something close quarters, I would opt for the repeater as a fallback weapon when my primary ran dry. Also, due to the Lynx being a carbine, I found it was perfectly suited for the light assault class, but was not nearly as effective while equipped on an engineer. Having the ability to close gaps as a light assault is where the Lynx truly shines in the heat of combat. With the fangs bared of the Lynx, how much is it going to hurt your cert pocket? Well, to put it bluntly, I hope your pockets are lined with golden certification points, as the Lynx is rather expensive. Unlocking the carbine itself costs 1,000 certification points. The optics of choice, which I chose the HSNV, cost 30 certs. The suppressor for the barrel costs 100 certs. The advanced laser sight costs 200 certs total, which is 100 for the advanced as well as 100 for the standard laser sight. And the forward grip costs 100 certs for the rail slot. Lastly, the soft point ammunition costs 100 certification points to round it all off. So to fully kit this weapon for maximum close quarters combat, which includes the advanced laser sight, you're looking at a grand total of 1,430 certification points. If you opt for a more rounded build of the forward grip, you'll be spending 1,330 certification points. Keep in mind that the Lynx, due to it being a 1,000 certification point cost weapon, also has a station cast cost of 700 or $7. There you have it, you sexy beast, my review of the LC2 Lynx Carbine, available to the Terran Republic Light Assaults or Engineer classes. Overall, the weapon feels pretty good, but only in the right situations. It's going to take quite a while for you to learn its nuances compared to other carbines. It's certainly a powerhouse when you can reach out and touch your opponent, but getting into that range is where the difficulty lies with this weapon. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video or found it informative, and if you did, please give it a big ass thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs it down and let me know what I can improve upon. It helps a ton. What do you guys think about the new Lynx? Like it, love it, hate it? Let me know. I'd love to hear your opinion on it. Stay awesome, and if you haven't subscribed already, what's stopping you? Go ahead and subscribe. It's free.